Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino coming at you again today with yet another video. The next episode in my entire vinyl collection, Beatles edition on this. And this one's going to be kind of an odd one because it's not really Beatles, but it's very Beatles related, I guess. So it's kind of the oddball Beatles albums, let's call them that. And they're more Beatle-y albums than there are actual Beatles. But anyways, before we get started with that, I do want to thank all my subscribers. And thanks to any new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. It really does help out the channel. And do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Like I've been saying, there he is up there. We're fighting those algorithms and trying to get YouTube to promote the video, get the video out there, seeing to other people, besides my subscribers and people who have been watching my stuff. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. That does help out too. Anyways, let's just help fight those algorithms and get the video out there. All right, but let's get on with this next episode of my entire Beatles vinyl collection. So yeah, I've been going through my entire Beatles vinyl collection. I did the US albums first. I did kind of any of the core albums next. Compilations were kind of the last one, and we're getting down to the bottom of my collection. I don't have a massive Beatles vinyl collection. I really am trying to build it. I've got a massive CD collection, but the vinyl I'm still working on. But these are kind of those oddball albums. So they're not really Beatles albums, but they're very Beatle related, as you're going to see soon. I am going to probably do one more Beatles one. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. It'll be on the singles. That'll probably be the next one that you'll see on this, but that'll be kind of the last on the Beatles. But let's get going with this on what it is. So, and I think I've shown this once on a vinyl community video, so I haven't really technically shown this as a true album or whatever here yet. But this is the Yesterday soundtrack from the film Yesterday. It's got ups and downs, the original motion picture soundtrack there. But yeah, the movie's got ups and downs on that. I know even people are probably up and down on the soundtrack. I absolutely loved it. I know it's not perfect. It's not, truly the Beatles, but it wasn't supposed to be, And I think that's what's cool about it. And I think it was just a fun little soundtrack. And it's Beatles music. I mean, come on. But yeah, there was the front, the back, the spine, and the gatefold here. Take a look at the vinyl. So it came in these plain white sleeves, and this is a colored vinyl exclusive. Not polyline, though. A little sad about that. And I got side B there. Get it right. There is side A. And that cool label there. Kind of reminiscent of the old Parlophone labels. There is side B. This cool green vinyl, kind of translucent somewhat. Very nice looking. I think this was exclusive through UDiscover Music, which is Universal Music's online store. I am a little ahead of myself here. I did save the hype sticker. It did have one. And the translucent green color vinyl, limited edition. And here's disc 2. And the sleeve here. And a little different on the label. This one's kind of the Abbey Road look on it. Got the white instead of the yellow. But there was side C and side D. Just a fun soundtrack. I really enjoyed it. When I saw they had a cool color version of it, I picked it up. I think I used some rewards points to get it, so didn't pay a lot for it. And that initially came out on July 26th, 2019. It's right before the film, I believe, because I remember I was jamming out to the soundtrack before I went to go see the movie. So up next, these ones, I'm not going to have a lot of info on them because there really isn't a ton of info out there. It's more all Beatles covers or Beatles wannabe albums, I guess. And this next one was probably one of the first. The Chipmunks sing the Beatles. The Chipmunks sing the Beatles hits. There we go. So this is on the Liberty record label. This is one of the records that my cousin gave me. I don't know if it was out of his collection or stuff he had just picked up, thought I'd think was cool. But there's the front, the spine, and the back. And I don't believe it's got an inner sleeve. No. And there's side 1. Side 2. This next one has probably already been seen on 10 from the Rents, and I think I've shown it a couple other things, but it is Chacksfield Plays the Beatles Songbook. This is on the Decca label, and I believe my parents got this when they were in Germany, when they lived in Germany, and because this is I believe it's a German pressing. I'll have to see a little more. It might be a British one. The sleeve is really thin, though. Real thin. I mean, like, look at that. It's flopping over, but nice and gloss. So it's a little different than what I'm used to for sleeves around here. Yeah, I showed you the spine because I was showing you it flopping. There's the Decca label. There's the inner sleeve that it came with, and this is a polyline sleeve. So really nice with that. And yep, I did get it right there. There's side 1. And yeah, this is a British release, British pressing. So side 1, and it looks like it says 1970 on it. So Decca Phase 4 stereo. I remember when I got started listening to the Beatles, this was in their collection. I was just looking for anything Beatle related. I used to spin this quite a bit. I really enjoyed it. So haven't spinned it in a while though, but yeah, pretty cool one there. Now these next ones, the whole history of the Beatles and all the craziness that came out of Beatlemania. Part of the Beatlemania was people making albums that were meant to look like Beatles albums, but weren't. So they'd get sold by parents that didn't know, that were, grabbing it for their begging child. And here is one of them, the Beatle Beat. And as you can see, I believe it is spelled beetle like a true traditional beetle, like the bug. Beat is spelled correct, like beat, not like the beat you pull out of the ground. All right. I laugh at these records, and I think they're trying to really imitate the Meet the Beatles cover here in a way, between Meet the Beatles and With the Beatles, but Meet the Beatles was With the Beatles, so there we go. And there's front though, the spine and the back. It says it's got, I want to hold your hand, she loves you, all that on it, but none of these I've ever seen actually got. And this one's got a really interesting. I don't think this was meant to come with it, but it's got this. It's not even an inner sleeve. It's more like a ad that was in a record. Has it got something on the inside? Yeah, it does. I'll just kind of hold it for you like that. And I don't think it came with this one, but let's see. The Beatle Beat, the original Liverpool sound, the Bugs with 2 G's. I don't know if this is side 1 or side 2. Coronet Hi-Fi. There's the one side though. Oh yeah, A, I see it down there now. And there's B. I guess I did have it right. It does say I want to hold your hand and she loves you. I've never listened to these yet, so I'm curious if that's actually what's on there. It's not the Beatles singing it though. It would be a cover version by the Bugs, I guess. And this next one, Beatlemania. They got Beatles spelled right for the Beatles, I guess. In the USA, the Liverpools. There we go. This one I got a kick out of before. I've shown this. All these were given to me by my cousin. Stuff he probably picked up. I think he even told me he even got fooled by it. Thought it was a Beatles album. These crack me up. Anyways, this one does have an inner sleeve. I'm not even going to show it though. It's just a plain white inner sleeve. This is on the Wincote, I don't know, label. There's side A and side B. And I don't think on the outside on the sleeve it shows Beatles songs, but this one, yeah, this is the one. I don't see any even Lennon-McCartney songs on this. So I really need to give these a spin one day because I probably am going to get a laugh out of them. But I don't know. I show you much on the back on this. I want to kind of hold it there. You want to pause it and read that. It's pretty funny. The imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So they're flat out telling you this isn't the real Beatles. And then here is She Loves You, the Beatle Mash, the Liverpool Kids, the Beatle Mash. I don't know. And only 3 of them. So we must have lost a member at one point there. I know Ringo quit first, and then George, and then John did, but never walked out on him, but said he was done. And Paul was the one to first officially say it. And he gets blamed for everything, even though all the others quit before him. This one does have a inner sleeve, but I don't think it's correct to it. This is a Pickwick inner sleeve, and I don't believe this is a Pickwick label. No, this is a Palace label. There we go. There's side 1 and side 2. But yeah, just a quick rundown on that. Not much to show on that, but that's it on that part, I guess. So up next, we'll do the singles, like I was saying, and it's really all kind of the one. So I haven't collected a lot of singles, but I got a couple of things to show, I guess. So we'll figure out how we're going to do that. But I'm doing my entire Beatles vinyl collection, and that would be part of it. I know I've shown them in other videos, but we'll show it all together in one here, I guess. So that'll be the next one in this series coming up. I guess I'm going to get wrapping up because there's not much more to say here. Before I do get wrapping up, I'm going to once again thank all my subscribers, and thanks to any new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. And as I always say, please give it a like. If you've stuck around to this point, you must like it. So give it a like and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. We're fighting that algorithm here, trying to get YouTube to promote the video, show it some more there so more people see it that want to see it. And any engagement like that, you just leaving a like, leaving a comment does help out a lot. Get the video out there. So, but anyways, I am going to get signing out. I am Beetle Dustino, signing out.